shouldn't be hard. Life should be a fun-filled adventure every day. So now start joining up dots. Tap into your talents, your skills, your God-given gifts, and tell your boss, you don't deserve me. I'm out of here. It's time for you to smash that alarm clock and start getting the dream business and life you, well, of course, are dreaming of. Let's join your host, David Ralph, from the back of his garden in the UK, or wherever he might be today, with another jammed-packed episode of the #1 hit podcast, Join Up Dots.
Yeah, good morning to you and welcome to episode 2. Welcome to another enlightening episode of Join Up Dots, the podcast where we delve deep into the principles that help you join up the dots to a richer, more fulfilling life. And today we're diving into a rule that is pivotal to your financial journey, deciding what you think of as wealth. Now, it isn't just about money, it's about understanding what wealth truly means to you and setting the stage for a life that's aligned with your deepest values and desires. Does it make sense? Well, let's explore it a bit more. When we talk about wealth, what comes to mind? For many of us, it's the image of stacks of money, long holidays, luxury cars, huge houses. But is there more to it than that? Well, I think people should be challenged to redefine wealth, and we should be urged to look beyond the superficial and dig into what truly matters. So let's start with a story. Imagine Jane. She's a successful corporate lawyer. She's got a high-paying job, the penthouse apartment, the expensive wardrobe. Now, by most standards, she's wealthy. But inside, she feels a gnawing emptiness. Her demanding job leaves little time for family, friends or hobbies. She's always tired, she's stressed, and she yearns for a sense of purpose that she hasn't got. She's got the money, but everything else isn't there. Now, one day she meets Tom, an artist, and he lives modestly, but is brimming with passion and joy, and his life isn't lavish. His apartment is small, his income is unpredictable, but he has time to paint, read, travel, spend time with loved ones. He feels wealthy in ways that Jane can't comprehend. So this story illustrates a crucial point, that wealth isn't one size fits all. It's a deeply personal thing, and it's going to vary from person to person. For you, wealth might eventually mean finding balance, reducing stress and pursuing passions. It also might mean a huge bank account, big houses, loads of loans, credit cards, whatever. It might be that you just continue into an artistic journey like Tom, and you value freedom over financial security. Now, whatever you come up with, it's valid, but it has to highlight the importance of what wealth means to you. So how do you determine what wealth means to you? Well, you start by reflecting on your values. What brings you joy? What gives your life meaning? And consider the aspects of life that are non-negotiable. Is it family? Is it health? Is it personal growth? Or maybe it's adventure and travel. We've got to go deeper. We've got to really imagine yourself at the end of your life looking back. And what would make you feel content? You're just about to take your last breath. You're just about to pass away. What would make you feel that you've lived a wealthy life? Is it the relationships you nurtured, the experiences you cherished, or perhaps it's the legacy you left behind? Now, wealth could be the freedom to travel, the ability to give generously, or simply having the time to enjoy a peaceful morning without rushing off to work with a nice cup of coffee. To truly understand your concept of wealth, it's essential to separate yourself from what you think society thinks, their expectations, to actually what it just means to yourself. If you look around, if you go onto Twitter and Instagram and TikTok and everywhere, we're bombarded with a narrow definition of success, glamorous lifestyles, loads of goods, jets, relentless pursuit of more. But this external noise can drown out your inner voice. And so to counter this, you need to spend time with your introspection, and journaling can be a real powerful tool. Write about your ideal life. Visualize your day-to-day activities. If no money was around, what would you do? Would you be looking to spend money, making money, or would you just like a simple, calm life? Look at the people around you and your feelings to how they're living their life. And over time, patterns will emerge, revealing what you genuinely value. Now, also consider the role of money in your life. It's no getting away from it. Money is a crucial part of wealth, and it should be viewed as a means to an end, not the end itself. Money can provide comfort, security, opportunities, but it's not the sole thing of having a wealthy life. You've got to reflect on the purpose of money in your vision of wealth. If it is to ensure security for your family, or to fund your travels, or perhaps to support causes you're passionate about, or just to mean that you don't have to think about it, you can just live your life doing what you want. You've got to clarify this. You've got to align your financial goals with your broader definition of wealth. And now let's talk about balance. A wealthy life often involves balancing different facets. It might be financial stability, relationships, health, personal fulfillment. Too much focus on one aspect can lead to neglecting others. For example, I was totally obsessed with creating a financial gain, didn't care about my health at all or the relationships until I started to lose them, and it made me realise that I was on the wrong track. Regardless of how much money you accumulate, are you fulfilled or not? Aim to create harmony among these elements, ensuring none are overshadowed by the others. As you define your wealth, don't forget the importance of flexibility. Life is dynamic and your priorities will change. What you really wanted to do with your wealth when you were 25 might differ once you get over 50. And regularly visit your definition of wealth and adjust as necessary. It doesn't mean abandoning your principles, but it does mean allowing them to evolve as you grow, because the critical aspect is you've got to understand the difference between needs and wants. Needs are essential for your well-being and happiness. These are the things that you've actually got to buy, you've got to work towards, you've got to make sure they're in your house and your home. Now, wants are the kind of things that can enhance your life. These are the kind of things that you quite fancy having, the nice little things. So by prioritising needs, you can create a solid foundation of wealth that supports your true values. And this approach can prevent the pitfalls of chasing endless wants, which can often lead to that dissatisfaction and a sense of lack. So let's hear from you, listeners. How do you define wealth? Share your thoughts with us on social media. Drop us an email and we'll share it on a podcast using the hashtag MyWealthJourney. We'd love to hear your stories and insights. Let's create an action plan. Let's make it easy for you. Let's help you define and pursue your version of wealth. And this plan will guide you through that introspection, goal setting and practical steps to align your life with your true values. So how do we do this? How do we define and pursue our wealth? Well, number one, introspection and reflection. Set aside quiet time each day for introspection. Use a journal to explore questions like, what makes me truly happy? What are my core values? How do I want to be remembered? Reflect on your past experiences. When did you feel most fulfilled? What activities or moments brought you the most joy and satisfaction? And then visualize your ideal life. Create a vision board. Write a detailed description of your ideal life. Include aspects like your daily routine, the people you interact with, your environment and your feelings. And then identify these common themes and patterns, because these will help you clarify what's important to you, your priorities and your values. Let's step on. Separate needs from wants. Key part of the action plan. Make a list of your needs, those non-negotiable elements essential for your well-being and happiness, and then list your wants. It's all right to have wants, the additional desires that can enhance your life, but prioritize them based on their alignment with your core values and set clear goals. Based on your reflections, set specific, measurable, achievable, relevant and time-bound SMART goals that align with your definition of wealth, and break these goals into smaller, actionable steps. Create a timeline and set deadlines to keep yourself accountable. Remember, defining your wealth is a deeply personal journey. It's about creating a life that resonates with your true self, not conforming to societal expectations. And by following this action plan, you can embark on a path that leads to genuine fulfillment and happiness. So don't forget to subscribe to the podcast. Please leave us a review. Your feedback helps us reach even more people and continue bringing you valuable content. We'll see you in the next episode.
That's the end of Join Up Dots. You've heard the conversation. Now it's time for you to start taking massive action. Create your future, create your life. It's the only life you've got. We'll be back again real soon. Join Up Dots, join up dots, join up dots, join up dots. Join up dots.